What's up guys, it's Greta and today we are doing another braiding tutorial. We just did the Dutch fishtail, now we're doing the French fishtail, and I'm wearing my shark shirt to, I don't know, not necessarily show support, but in the theme of things. I do love sharks if you don't already know that about me. Anyway, French fishtail is what we're learning today. If you don't know how to do a regular fishtail, be sure to watch my how to fishtail video first. I'll leave it up here, I think it's this side here, and down below. Okay, and let's just jump right into it. I am going to turn around so you can see it in the back because I'm going to start from here down, just like we did the Dutch fishtail. And if you haven't seen that one, I'll also link that down below in the description box. So I'll turn around and let's get braiding. First things first, I'm going to brush my hair backwards. My hair is slightly damp, which is going to help me kind of grasp the hair without it being too silky and falling out. Otherwise, this is good for like second day hair, something that's a little bit more dirty and not as slick and soft. So I'm going to go from temple to temple back, and that's going to be the first section we're starting out with. And if you're familiar with the fishtail, you should know it starts out with two sections. I'm just going to brush the top so it's nice and smooth in my hand, and then I'm going to section that into two parts, and they are going to stay separate from each other. Just gonna make that a little bit more even. You can start on either side, left or right, it does not matter. With the French fishtail, we're going to take something from the outside and trade it all the way to the other side and add it in. So let's see that again. Outside, trade that all the way over to the other side. French braids always are adding the hair on the top, whereas Dutch braids are taking hair from top to bottom. So we are going this way to that way. Okay, let's zoom in so you can see a little bit closer. Outside section, trading it up and over and adding it in. Outside section, I'm taking that out, I'm trading this up, and I'm kind of switching hands, grabbing it and adding it in. All right, now let's start adding in hair. So what I'm doing is I'm holding this section in my thumb and kind of pitching it in between the thumb and index. Then I can grab that section here, grab it in these two fingers, add in some hair, add it with that section we took out of our original section, and that comes up and over. Same thing, this section's in my thumb and index finger, then I can kind of pinch that so it's out of the way for the moment, grab some hair, add them together, bring it up and over to add it to the other side. All right, new section, adding in hair, combining them together, up and over and combine. If you need to, brush out your sections so they're smooth. And grabbing that hair on the side, adding hair to it, bringing it up and over. I like to pull it tight in the middle. Grabbing the new section, adding in the hair, bringing it up and over, pulling them tight, grabbing onto the other side. We're going to continue this all the way down till we run out of hair. And we want to keep our hands sitting on the scalp to keep it nice and tight all the way down, not lifting our hands from the scalp. So you pull it tight and rest that hand right on the head. Next section. Adding in the hair, making sure it's smooth up and over. Next section. Always grabbing from like kind of underneath in the side there. So it can do that full all the way around that section to get to the other section. You can also let that section go completely and pick up the new section of hair that you're adding in with it. So you can do this and then just drop that and then just pick it up in that new section if that's easier for you. Pulling it tight in the middle, keeping the hands on the scalp. Keeping things as clean and neat as you can. The last section of adding in hair is this one. And now you turn into doing just a regular fishtail, grabbing the hair from underneath and pulling it up and around. You still want to keep these hands tight to the scalp right here, because if you start to pull your hands out this way, the hair is going to pull away from the head and you're going to have a loose bottom. We're going to keep doing this from the back until it goes far enough down that you can pull it over your shoulder and do it in front of you. You want to try and keep your sections the same amount of hair going from one side to the other side to keep it as even as possible. Whew, my arms are tired. All right, now that we have braided far enough down, we can bring it up and over our shoulder to the front. Now, because we switch sides, bringing from the back to the front, we're also switching directions of our braiding. So we are now going from this side to the back, and I'll try and get that there. So now we're coming this way, and this is a really good view for you to see. It really shows you what hair needs to go next. Like here, if I don't grab this hair seems like it may never go in. So sometimes I have to grab a bigger chunk to kind of catch up to the other side. See how this one's up here and this one's down here. Still trying to keep it fairly even. but now we're catching up. Now we're just going to continue this all the way down till we reach the end of our braid. So I am taking these sections with my index finger, bringing them around and grabbing them with my other index finger on the other side. So sectioning it out and grabbing it underneath and pulling it to the other side. Like that. Alright guys, that is the finished French fishtail braid. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That would mean so much to me. I post weekly every Thursday. I do think I'm switching to posting on like at noon instead of 7 a.m. just because I think most people are actually viewing YouTube videos and watching YouTube at that time rather than 7 in the morning. So I know I'm not doing that. So I don't know like who is. We're just moving to noon and that would be great. So keep an eye out for the videos coming out at noon. So hit the notification bell so you get those notifications when they come out. I'm also a licensed cosmetologist, so I do cosmetology educational videos. And if you're interested in how to do certain haircuts or anything to do with cosmetology, be sure to subscribe. All right, guys, I'm going to do the final spin and then we will say goodbye for today. This is the French fishtail braid. All right, as well as the Dutch fishtail braid. This one is pretty good for sports in a hot day. This is great for parties, picnics, whatever that kind of stuff is out in that hot sun that's gonna keep your hair off your face and just nice and cool. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, please subscribe and then I can see you in my next one. Bye guys.